What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It's truly appreciated. Big win from the boys in overtime, 116-112 in MSG South. The captain, Jalen Brunson, 31 big points. OG Anunoby, back-to-back big-time games for him. 23 big points for him. Beautiful win for them boys. Beautiful. Disc Rover. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big Task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. J Supreme. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. Gravity. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. Eddie Kofi. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. Big win for them boys, 116-112. The captain, 31 big points. Let's be honest here, right, guys? Honest time with LV. Did anybody think we're going to lose this game? Listen, being down 19, did anybody think we were going to pull this out? The way we looked in that first half, I said, okay, these guys must have been out in South Beach last night at Wet Willie's getting busy. Probably chilling with some Instagram models, just wilding out. At Star Island, hanging out with Fat Joe, doing all types of stuff in Miami. That's what it felt like they was doing the night before. Because that's what it looked like. But then that third quarter came around, man, you saw a different team. And to me, I felt like you really saw a lot of effort from that bench unit in the second quarter. I thought Deuce and those guys, of course, we're going to talk about Deuce in a minute, but Deuce and Campaign and Shaman, I thought that was solid too. But that third quarter was huge. Huge. Knicks won that third quarter 36-25. To me, that was where the ball game started, right? And that's when they woke up. They started getting after it defensively. And I said, okay, now we got a ball game. Because they had to shake off. They had to shake off. They was partying the night before. Josh Hart probably had them out. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. They have to sweat off or sweat out that stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. Big time second half. Fourth quarter, they also won that 24-18. And then they won that overtime 11-7, man. Of course, spearheaded by the captain. 31 big points for him. But, I'm going to touch on the captain in a second. I really am, because I thought he was fabulous again. But this is back-to-back big-time games from OG Anunoby, man. Back-to-back. And today, to me, he gets the game ball because he was great on both ends of the court. Both ends. He locked up Tyler Hero because Tyler Hero was getting busy. He locked him up. Then they switched him and put him on Bam. He was giving Bam problems. OG Anunoby looked like OG Anunoby tonight. OG Anunoby looked like OG Anunoby tonight. And I was just glad to see, man. I'm just glad to see because, listen, guys, I didn't think we were going to get out of this game. I thought it was going to be a tough one. I thought it was, the way we were playing, just the whole thing, just with the whole, just that zone, man. I was like, yo, come on, man. This is middle school stuff. This is high school stuff. You got to learn how to break a zone. Spo was going to come out and throw that at Tibbs. And then, the big kid, I forget his name. What was his name? Wow. What was his name? I'm sorry. See, I'm sorry, man. I feel like I was out at Miami Beach last night. Where? It was a W. Where had like 4 blocks. He looked like Mount Mutombo up in there. I said, yo, come on. Rondell, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to Rock with LV Live. Big time win for the boys in overtime. 116-112. OG Anunoby, 23 big points. Namert, what's going on? Appreciate you coming to Rock with LV Live. Big win for the boys, 116-112. The captain, 31 big points. And so they just kind of had to change some things up. And honestly, I don't even think it was a matter of changing things up. I just think it was the energy thing. That's how I feel. And I thought it was big. And then also, too, Deuce with another great game coming off the bench. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for the boys, 116 to 112. Deuce was fabulous again tonight. Deuce was fabulous. And I thought all together in all aspects, guys. To me, it was another team win. I thought everybody had their moment. I thought Mitch came through, and I thought Mitch had great moments too. I thought Mitch looked really, really good, especially with that second unit. He looked really good. We saw vintage Mitch tonight. So I thought all in all, everybody, once again, another game had a part to play in this game. But to me, the star of the game, I'm sorry, man, it's OG Anunoby, man. Both ends of the court, he was doing everything. Doing everything. And, you know, I've said this before, but I'm going to stress it again. Wins like this are so important, man, because it builds camaraderie with your team, man. It builds camaraderie with your team. And I think that them being able to kind of go out there and get it all together, right? Especially after that first half was just a forgettable first half. And say, okay, you know what? Let's lock in. Let's do the things we need to do to win this game. And I felt like that's what we did. And we came out with a huge, big-time win in overtime, man. Because I didn't think we were going to win it, guys. I'll be honest with you. Knicks 100 GM. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for the boys, 116 and 112. And so, for me, that's what I loved about this game. You know, and so I think that, you know, I saw some things in the first half. I just was like, yo, what is going on, man? You know, and it had me looking at Tibbs. And I'm like, yo, you got to be able to break down the zone. But then it had me looking at Tibbs, but I looked at the guys too, because they were just doing crazy things that just didn't make any sense. And it just seemed like they just wasn't locked in at all. But I really think that second unit with Campaign, Shamet, Mitch, Deuce, of course, I thought really kind of started to wake guys up. And I thought that those minutes were very important because the guys on the bench, the starters, of course, started to see how hard those guys are playing. I think it kind of gave them a spark. And I think just because of how they knew how bad they were playing, I think at halftime, I'm sure Tibbs didn't really have to say much, man. I'm sure they went to the half back in half and was like, all right, man, let's wake up. They probably splashed some cold water on their face. And they pretty much said, okay, let's lock in, do what we need to do. Now, of course, everyone's going to talk about the whole Bridges thing, man. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with Bridges. I thought he played great last game, too. I thought he played great last game against John Moran. I thought he played good. Today, he didn't play that well. But to me, it happens in the league, man. That doesn't mean you stink. It doesn't. And I felt that it was smart for Tibbs to keep Deucing. I thought Deuce had it going. I thought Deuce did. And so, his shot was falling. Everything was flowing. I thought he was great defensively. Once again, another great game from Deuce. And so, to me, you got to go with the hot hand. That's what you got to do. You can't, dismiss that. You got to focus on that because we're trying to win the game. Let's look at the stats really quick, guys. 54% from the field they shot. We shot 48% from the field. But look at the threes. We shot another game, guys. Look, 44 threes we shot today, man. Last game was 38. This game, 44. We made 14 out of 44. They shot 35. They made 11. We out-rebounded them, guys, 46 to 34. Offensive rebounds, we had 11 to their 3. Points in the paint, 58 to 56. And the largest lead they had was 19 to our 5. And I just think that, this is really these are even though it's like the whole game, to me, this is really like second half numbers, man. I thought second half we really picked it up. That first half, let's just throw that out. Let's not even pay attention to that, act like that didn't even exist. Because that's how bad we looked. That's how bad we looked. So we could just scrap that and throw that out the window. But great win, man. Great win. Here go Knicks 100 GM coming in with flames. What about them threes? The 3 Bridges gave up to Burks. It was okay. So what, man? It happens, man. Here's the thing with the Bridges piece. And this is why, I say the things that I say. If the guy has one bad game, everyone says he stinks. But if he has a good game, then it's like, okay, well, he should be doing that. So the guy can't win. He can't at all. PQ from PK, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. And so, don't get me wrong, like that, that was bad. That was bad play, man. You know what I'm saying? That was bad. Like that shouldn't, that shouldn't happen. It happens, though, B. It happens. I'm a team first guy. Let me tell you how LV is. I'm a team first guy, right? He's my teammate. So I'm not gonna just throw him out and just say he's garbage because, like, no, he's my teammate. So I'm gonna treat him as I treat all my teammates. He had a bad game. He had a bad game. Okay, so what? Do step it up. Cool. Do steps up when he does what he needs to do. Cat wasn't the best today. He can't guard anybody. Hence why he keeps on switching OG and Obi off, get Cat off of people because Cat can't defend. That don't mean we just say get rid of Cat. I'm just saying. So to me, I look at it like he's our teammate. So let's uplift him. Let's make sure he plays better next game. I thought he was great last game. He guarded John Morant good. You know what I'm saying? So he had a bad game. He didn't play good, man. I'm not going to kill a guy. He didn't play good. Okay, move on. Cat can't defend nobody. I'm not going to kill him neither. OG Anunoby's starting to play better now, right? Isn't he starting to play better now? Prior to last game, he's been playing straight garbage. And he's getting the most bread on the team. He's getting $212 million. He was not playing well at all. He got hurt with his foot. Cool. He did not look right. But now he's starting to play better. That's what happens, man. Everything goes in ebbs and flows. This is my team, man. These are my teammates. So I'm not going to destroy guys. I'm not going to bench guys neither just because they had a bad game. Like, you don't do that. CC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Appreciate you coming through rocking with me, man. Big win from the boys, 116 and 112. The captain, 31 points, 6 assists. His defense was trash and Tibbs benched him. Okay. Cool. All right. Tibbs benched him. What that mean? He get benched, so what's that mean? That mean he don't play next game? I like to ask questions. So he gets benched. He had a bad game. I did not sit here and say he played great. But what I laugh is because this is our team, right? If he plays well, no one doesn't give him credit for nothing. He plays bad, everyone comes here and destroys the guy. So to me, I look at it like he's our teammate. I say to myself, yo, man, he's playing good. Like let's support him. He's our teammate. Let's not destroy the guy because he had a bad game. I'm just saying. OG's playing better. He had 2 consistently good games. That's great. Prior to that, OG hasn't been playing well. Before the foot injury, he wasn't playing well at all. At all. He's getting $212 million. Nobody was screaming to bench him. So what's the difference, man? That's all I'm saying. Like, I get it. Like, but my thing is that this is our team, man. This is our team. Eddie Kofi, we need consistency from him. Okay, no, agreed. But Eddie Kofi, we need consistency from everybody. OG Anunoby wasn't consistent. He's getting $212 million. Screw the picks. He's getting $212 million. Should he not be consistent? He was struggling too. What's the difference? There is no difference. This is your team. You got to support your teammates, man. So I look at it through the lens of a player. I got to support my teammates, not through the lens of a fan or a fanatic. I don't look at it through that lens. I look at it through a lens of a team and say, okay, cool. This is the players we got. Let's rock. You know what I'm saying? A perfect example. There was times that Shaman didn't play well, but I'm like, yo, we're going to need him, though, because we're going to need some bodies. There was times that Precious didn't play well, but we're going to need them. Their bodies, like, they're still our teammates. You can't say, okay, they're garbage. Let's get rid of them. Or let's not play them. We didn't pay 5 picks for Bridges to be benched with the GM on the line, bro. Okay, so you gave up 5 picks for him, right? What did you get? You thought you were getting back from him with the 5 picks? You thought you were getting back Michael Jordan? I like to ask these questions. What player you thought you were getting back? We gave up RJ and IQ for OG Anunoby. RJ was the guy. We knew this. He was the man. He's killing up there in Toronto. We wanted to keep IQ. We gave up both of them dudes for OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby hasn't been like awesome this year. He's had his up and down games too. He's been super roller coaster year for him. Now these last two games, he's starting to pick it up. Great. Cat's been awesome this year. He cannot defend a cone. They had to switch him off of Bam because he can't guard nobody. And put OG Anunoby on Bam, but they need somebody to guard Tyler Hero. This is your team. What are you going to do? So what does that mean? You trade Randall? You trade Cat back to get Randall? I'm just saying. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for the boys, 116 to 112. OG Anunoby, 23 big points. CC says Bridges is aware of his play. He's a two-way player that guards the toughest matchup assignments, and he's also getting run through a lot of picks. Listen, CC, agreed, but, he had a bad night tonight, CC. It's okay, but it happens in this league. It's all right. I just don't like the fact that because we gave up 5 picks, he ain't supposed to be up and down like this. He's supposed to be perfect. We gave up IQ for OG and RJ. Young stars on the rise. OG Anunoby should never have a bad game. If that's what we're basing it off of, if we're basing it off of that, OG Anunoby should never play bad. Never. But he does. He does. He shoots like garbage. He can't dribble. We all know that. These last 2 games, he's looked like OG. So that's all I'm saying. This is our team, man. This is our teammates. So we got to uplift our teammates. Just because he had a bad game doesn't mean, okay, he stinks. Okay, we should have never gave up 5 picks for him. That's what I'm saying. Cat can't play no defense. We should have never gave up Randall and DiVincenzo for him. I'm just saying. So what do you do? Bridges had a great defense. He played great defensive on John Morant the other night. Almost blocked his shot or made him awkward his shot. Made him adjust his shot to where he couldn't finish off clean. And Mitch got the rebound. Bridges did that well. Okay, so that's one game. He did it well. Okay, cool. Orlando, see what's going on, man. Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for them boys, 116 to 112 and OT. The Big Cat, 19 points, 16 boards. Orlando C says all these grinding wins are going to wear us out. We don't need to make games competitive against inferior teams. Stay on the gas. All gas, no brakes. Agreed. Orlando C, you know what's ill about that? I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad you mentioned that. It's worrisome. It is. And I think I was having a big issue with in the beginning. My biggest issue I was having was the fact that they couldn't break down this zone. I was like, yo, what's going on, man? That's all Spo is doing. He's playing a matchup zone. So every time you go in the paint, they're doubling that. So they're forcing you to shoot outside shots. All you got to do is flash a guy in the middle. This is easy. They've been doing that since middle school. Flash the guy in the middle. And then you attack the defense. That's it. Cut. Hit baseline jump shots. You're going to get them out that zone quick. But they weren't doing that at all. They were hesitant to attack it. To me, you go to the sidelines. If they're not running right, you call a timeout. Say, yo, listen, man. Break it down what they should do. That's it. So that's why that first half, it just didn't make any sense to me at all. And I didn't like that because I said, listen, we're a better team than this. Like, we got to run our offense, man. If they're running zone, so what? We're NBA players. We got to get down there and we got to break this down. Like this is easy, man. JC Peep says Heat are the 7th seed, and they're always going to play the Knicks tough. Of course, man. Of course, because Spo knows what Tibbs wants to do, man. Spo has his number. And if he would have had a couple of horses out there, this might have been a loss tonight. Because we were down by damn near 20, man. We was down by 19. This is the biggest comeback of the season. So this is big time. Cece says, I'm with you for sure, fam. I get it. As a hooper, I see the game as a player, not as a fan. Cece, that's what I'm saying, man. Cece, I look at these guys, it's ill, but I look at these guys as my players, like on my team. Like, that's how I look at it. Especially, like I said, I played in high school and college. So I look at these dudes as my teammates. So if they're having a tough game, I'm like, all right, cool. We'll make that adjustment. Because once again, I said this before. You guys have heard me black out before. I said, yo, man, you're going to need this guy. Bridges is not a bum. You're going to need him. You're going to need him. Just like OG Anunoby's not a bum. He wasn't playing great like a month ago. He wasn't. But you're going to need him. You see tonight, right? You're going to need these guys. So you can't give up on them or treat them like they're straight hot garbage because they had a tough night. That's all I'm saying. He's got to play better. Yes, I'm sure he knows that, man. He's making millions of dollars. You think he doesn't know he's got to play better? Cool. He played great the other night. When he had that short interview with Alan Hahn, he said, I just got to play hard. Right? He played Deuce. Deuce had it going. What's the problem? Deuce got the hot hand. So what? You want to win or you want to put Bridges back in to make up for it? Nah, he's not going to do that. Just like I wouldn't do that as a coach. I'm going to go with who has the hot hand. That's what Tibbs should do. And to me, that was a fabulous adjustment by him. Bridges didn't have it tonight. Okay, cool. So what? Now we got a backup plan. We got Deuce. Deuce make it happen. This is easy, man. This is not hard. Jay Supreme says we were sleepwalking in the first half. Now we was. Definitely was. It should never be this close to begin with. But as usual, we'll brush it off under the rug. How? No, listen, no one's brushing off anything, man. No one's brushing off anything. We should have blew them out. I said that. So there's ways that we got to make adjustments to where we got to be able to break down like zones. Like we shouldn't have issues with that. So the first half, I don't know what was going on, but to me, that's a coaching thing because you got to make sure if they're running a zone, you got to say, yo, listen, break down the zone. What's the problem? Called timeout. And you climb up there, you know what? And you say, yo, man, they're running zone. This is what I want to run. Boom, boom, boom. Get them out of that, and that's it. And you saw a different effort, and you saw better adjustments in the second half. That's why we were able to pull this one out. Dude stepping up is a good thing. Agreed. Listen, CC, that's part of being part of a team, man. Right? When your brother has a down night, you pick it up for him. Right? Period. That's what I think should happen. Deuce having back-to-back good games doesn't mean he's better than Bridges. Like, that's insane. He's not. He's a good ball player, but he's not better than Mikal Bridges. He's not. So I think we need to take it easy. Thought Deuce had a great game, man. He's going to have good games. But we had games this year where Deuce had doozies, man. And he's trying to dribble, and he's getting crossed and getting the ball stolen from him. He did it again tonight, too. He pushed the ball up, and one boy, I forget his name, off night, that's what they call him, came down and snatched the ball right from him. Sometimes he does a little bit too much, but that's okay. So what? He's still part of our team. We get better. We bounce back. Let's get the win. Happens, man. Look at that. Deuce ain't have no hot hand. Deuce had a great night tonight, my man. Deuce had a great night. He was the main reason that spearheaded how we played tonight, man. Big time buckets. Big time buckets, man. Sometimes it's not that you hit the three, it's when you hit the three. It's when you hit the shot. This is part of being part of a team, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, once again, I thought he was great because I thought that he came up with timely buckets when buckets were needed. I thought he gave us energy when energy was needed. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I felt it was important to keep him in there as opposed to Bridges. He was providing things that Bridges just wasn't. And it happens. It happens in the game. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. But on, man, this was a total team win. I thought the main star tonight, like I said, was OG Anunoby. But the captain, man. The captain. Oh, my man. They put a stat up there that he's second. He's second in the league in clutch points. And when the money is on the table during clutch time, he's shooting 51% from the field. Who's better right now than him? I've said this last time, right? Who's better? I got to take him, man, all day, man. I know everyone's gonna say Shea. Nah, man. I think it's him, man. I think it's him. I think he's the man when the money's on the table, man. Clutch time for us. Look at this Grover says, that's my skipper right. Yo, come on, man. There's nobody better, man. Big Tad, nobody's better. No, agreed, man. Agreed. Let's hear from the captain, man. Let's hear from him, see what he has to say about tonight's game.
Doesn't matter what the score is. We got to come out and play Knicks basketball. We got to fight. And we didn't do that in the first half. They got the best of us. But, I mean, we're going to keep fighting no matter what. I don't really care what clicks. You know, that's what we're going to do.
At halftime, I don't think Tibbs berated you guys. He just tried to tell you guys to play with a little more fire and desire, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know what we're capable of as a team, and Tibbs knows that. So he just had to remind us. And then, I mean, when we take a slow start like that, obviously we got to come back with some fire. And we decided to do that a little late, but it helped us get a win.
Another incredible performance in the clutch. Does your heart rate increase at all in those moments? How do you stay so poised to deliver time and time again?
I don't know. It just happens sometimes, but I just stay focused, stay poised. Damn, another voice crack. Stay composed and just keep it that way.
Yeah, you were just mesmerizing tonight, man. I thought Highsmith did a good job on you. They did all they could do, but you would not be denied.
I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to help this team win. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I'm gonna find a way to help this team win regardless.
And you are. Keep it up, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Ty.
Thank you, Jalen Brunson.
You,
3 in a row. 4
The magic's in the work. The magic is in the work, man. Once again, I thought there were certain parts in this game where he didn't look his best at all, especially in that first half. But it's winning time. That's what you want, because no one remembers the first half. If you win the game, if you come up with big time shots, no one remembers those things. You just remember this person came up with a big time shot when we needed it. That's what makes him great. And to me, that's what puts him in the league. Only a certain amount of players in this league right now are in. Like, he's in that conversation. Like, he's got the we're not going to say the clutch gene. You know what we're going to say? He's got the Mamba mentality, man. He's got the Mamba mentality. And so I think that's the beauty with him, man. That's the beauty with him, and we got him. He's our guy. And so that's why, to me, I can't wait for the playoffs, because that's when he shines his brightest. And tonight was big. We were down. We weren't playing well. He even said it. He said it right there. He said, listen, I'm going to find a way to win. I'm going to try to get this team over the hump. We're going to win some games. No matter what, we're going to fight. He asked him, okay, well, how do you find it to do that? He said, I don't know, man. I just got to fight, man. He's got to do it for his team. That's how he looks at it. Those are his teammates. And that's the beauty of him. You got to love it, man. You got to love it, and you got to love what he's doing. Knicks 100 James said, see, I can play that game too. I'm confused. Help me understand. Do you not believe in this team? Once again, I like to ask questions, man. Do you not believe in this team? We're 40-20 this year, man. No matter how you get wins, you get wins. This league is tough, man. This league is tough. There are no bums over there, man. The last dude on the bench was probably averaging 40 or 35 in high school. The last dude on the bench. He'll come to your church league and give you 50. Like, these dudes don't stink. I'm just saying, man. Should we have beat them by more? Yes. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? That's the whole thing you could say. Knicks 100. I'm just tired of deflecting. Deflecting how? Just help me understand. Once again, I like to ask questions. Deflecting how? How are we deflecting? What are we saying? I never said they played exceptional tonight. I never said that. They got to play better. Everyone in here knows that. You know what I'm saying? We're not deflecting, man. We know they got to play better. Bridges played like hot garbage tonight. He played like garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. He didn't play good at all. And I thought we were going to get our doors blown off. We were down by 19. I said, okay, this is not looking good. Spo has got Tibbs' number because that's what it felt like. But like most good teams do, they find a way to win. That's what matters, man. Do you get the W? And here's the thing, Knicks 100 GM. Do we need to get better in certain areas? We do. But what I do know is this, Knicks 100 GM. Yeah, we're 0-7 against top teams, right? We've beat the Nuggets twice. We won a series with them. We beat the Grizzlies twice. We won the series with them. So we're not all that bad. We're not. 22 more games to go. We're 40-20, man, out of 60 games this season. It's a fabulous record, man. Fabulous record for this team. Should it be better in some aspects? Right. Should we look better in certain areas? Yes. But this is year one of the project, man. This is year one. We're still building here, man. We're still building. We're not done yet. Just saying. Once again, I like to ask questions, man. Great win, man. Great win. Great gutsy comeback win for those guys, man. And you gotta love it, man. You gotta love what they put into it. I love the fact that even though they were down 19, they didn't stop. Like, they just kept playing really, really hard, man. And I love that. What did you guys think about Mitch tonight, man? I thought Mitch was fabulous, man. Thought Mitch was fabulous. I think he's coming around, man. I think he's coming around. BQ from BK says, I like your optimism, LV. Yo, BQ, man. This is my team, man. I love my team, man. I'm always going to support my brothers, man. That's how I look at it. We have a tough night. We got a victory. So what? Let's move on to the next game because this game is cool, but it's over now. Let's move on. Thought Mitch was great tonight, right? I thought he provided a spark also too. Let me share some of his highlights with you really quick, guys. I thought Mitch was getting after it, right? Thought Mitch was getting after it, man. Getting after it. Bring it back from the top here, man.
My hero has been misfiring.
Look at him diving on the floor and stuff like that. Look at that, man. Coming back from a bad ankle. Look at him diving on the floor, showing that fight. This guy's coming back from a bad ankle, man. He's diving on the floor. Getting offensive rebounds, kicking it out to OG Anunoby. Bang. That was all Mitch. Mitch again, another tip. That's vintage Mitch getting that tip in. Thought he was great tonight, man. I thought he was great. I thought he was another person that provided a spark. Provided a great spark for us tonight, man. So once again, this team is slowly but surely coming together, man. And I love what I saw from Mitch. I really, truly do, man. I think he's going to start getting more minutes. How many minutes he played tonight? Let me see. All right, so Mitch, last game he played 12 minutes. Tonight, Mitch played 13 minutes. 2 rebounds, 1 block, 2 points. Thought he was solid, man. Thought he was solid. Looking at the stats right here, guys. So, yeah. I thought Mitch was solid, man. Thought Mitch was solid. Big Taz says Mitch gives this team another level. He does, man. He does. This Grover says Mitch hasn't lost that dog in him, just shaking off the rust. Agreed. 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 Look at Gravity. We have to remember this is just this is their first year, right? Agreed, man. This is year 1, man. This is year 1. Knicks 100 Jim said this team is no concerned with showing off than actually just winning the game. Is more, I'm assuming you're trying to say, is more concerned with showing off than actually just winning the game. I have to disagree with you there. Is more. Okay. I don't think so, man. I think they're trying to win the game. You think they're trying to show off? I don't get that. James Smith says no easy wins or sweeps in the first round, but I think we can beat these teams. Agreed. 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 I think we can too, Jay. I think we can too. Okay, here's a question I have for you guys. Who would you rather? The Pacers, the Bucks, or the Pistons right now? Because they're fighting for that 4, 5, 6. Because they're all like a game behind each other or half a game or whatever it is. Who would you rather prefer? Pistons, Pacers, or Bucks? Who do you guys want to see? Because to me that's the biggest thing. I'll tell you right now, I'm being super honest. I do not want to see the Pistons. I do not want to see the Pistons, man, at all. I do not want to see the Pistons. They're extremely, extremely dangerous, man. Very dangerous because they're young. They don't really know what they're doing yet. They don't really get it. They're dangerous, extremely dangerous. Jay says Bucks. Okay. Well, go on, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 116 to 112. Captain, 31.6 assists. Big task. We have to avoid them Pistons. Agreed. Orlando sees you, line them up. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. Bulls almost beat us 3 straight times. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Bulls, man. Big Tassis, we sweep the Bucks. Look at that. Well, Guan says, I think the Cavs and Celtics has usually hot shooting game nights against us as they can shoot, but 50% is abnormally. I don't know who you are. That won't hold up in the playoffs for over 7. I don't know, man. Well, Guan, that's a good point, man. But I think just the matchups, man. We match. I don't know why, but I think it's the scheme. I don't think it's the players. I think it's the scheme. I think we just really struggle with those teams, man. I don't know what it is, but we really struggle with them. And to me, it's no different because you see the Grizzlies pushing, they push the, they push the Cavs to the brink. I think Denver almost beat the Celtics tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is, man. They just know how to scheme around us. I don't know. But I do agree with you. In 7-game series, it's kind of hard to keep up that type of shooting. I agree. But once again, too, man, in the playoffs, it's all about matchups. That's what it comes down to. Gravity says, LV, man, what do you think? Why do you think we always start off slow at the beginning of each game and then step it up later? You know what's ill? Most of the time with stuff like that, anybody that's a player here, it's all about preparation, man. So I don't know what their preparation is like. It must not be good because you're seeing a pattern here with them that they continue to start off slow in games. So I don't know, what their shoot around is like or when they're coming out or what time they get into the arena. I don't know all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it looks like, but it just seems like they're not ready to go. And when they're not ready to go, that's not a player thing. That's a coach thing. Like, you got to make sure your guys are ready. So if you see, I'll give a perfect example, right? Let's say the game's tip off is 6, right? And you tell them they can get to the arena at 4 or 3:30. And you're noticing that this is a problem where they continue to have like bad starts. So you say to them, all right, cool. You know what? I want everybody in the arena at 2. I want everybody in the arena at 1:30. Because I want to make sure you guys are ready to go. I don't want you guys getting in here late or whatever time it is and you're not ready to go. So once again, it's all about preparation, right? The players aren't going to police themselves. That's why you have a head coach. So he's got to make sure that their preparation and how they prepare and get ready like before the games is on point. If it's not, it's going to fall on him. He's the captain of the ship, man. He makes sure that they're ready to go. Just like he dictates who's got it going and who doesn't. Bridges didn't have it going tonight. That's the coach's job to keep him on the bench and let him chill and let Deuce rock. It's not the coach's job to say, yo, we're going to put you back in a crucial moment. Yo, he doesn't have it going tonight. Why would you put him back in the game? You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with preparing for the game. He's got to know, man, what makes these guys click. Eric Green said, I agree. Pistons already beat us in the Garden twice this season. Yo, Pistons are tough, man. Yo, Eric, man, Pistons are tough, man. Pistons are real tough, man. Real tough. They got a big guard at the top of the key who's about 6'6", 6'7". He's a tough check, man. A really, really tough check. And they got a bunch of dudes on the wings that can shoot. Beasley is like shooting the air out the ball. And, of course, we know Tim Hardaway Jr. can light it up. Then you got another wing player in Thompson, one of the twins. He's out there. He defends like a beast, right? And then you got some horses in the middle. Pause. And Duran and what's the wild boy over there, man? He from up north. He from Rock. He from where's he from? Rochester, I think. He from the Rock. He from up there. What's the wild boy's name? Isaiah Wilson, right? What's his name? So they got some pieces over there, man. They got some pieces. So Isaiah Stewart. Thanks, Jay Supreme. Isaiah Stewart. So yeah, so they got some dudes over there, man. They're tough. They're tough. Bickerstaff has got them balling. You know what I mean? He's got some young kids who are hungry, and he's put them in the right position to really compete. So they're gonna be a tough out. I think the Knicks get them in 6. I don't think we sweep them. I don't think we get them in 7. I think it's gonna be like 6 games. I think they win 2. Playoffs is a different beast. Well, Guan says we'll smoke them boys in the playoffs. You think so? I don't know, man. I don't know about smoking them. They're tough, man. They're tough. They beat the Celtics by 20, man. They beat the Celtics by 20. By 20. So, you know what I'm saying? And like Evergreen said, they beat us twice in the Garden this year, man. Jay Spring says, I think we can get them in the series, but you got to stay attached to Beasley. Yeah, man. Beasley has been he's been sneaky good for them because with the Bucks, he wasn't doing nothing. So JB Bickerstaff has unlocked something with him. So Beasley could always score. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Jay Deals, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for them boys in OT, 116 and 112. The captain, 31.6 assists. This girl said, we just need someone from South Jamaica to deal with K. South Jamaica. Y'all got peoples out there, this girl. I got peoples out there. That's over by I got peoples over by Guy Brewer, man. Guy Brewer back in the day, man. Back in the day, it used to be New York Boulevard. But I got peoples out there, man. Yeah, I got peoples out there, man. I used to go this Grove, I used to go out there, visit family. I used to go shopping in the Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? Let's go shopping in the Coliseum. If anybody know South Jamaica, I used to go shopping in the Coliseum. That's where I got my LV giving his age, man. That's when I got my triple fat goose. I got my triple fat goose in the Coliseum, man. Yeah. Yep. Many, many moons ago. This girl wants to make the call. No, man. You don't want them dudes coming to the Garden, man. Them dudes get it on. Them dudes get it on and shake it, man. You want. Well, Guan says they won't hit anything in the playoffs. We're all possessions matter, just like Beasley with the Bucks couldn't hit a shot in the playoffs. The playoffs change everything. Agreed. But with a young team like this, man, you got to be careful with them, what go on, because you got to be careful with a team like this, man, because they don't have nothing to lose. So the pressure is really on the Knicks, not on them, because they ain't even supposed to be here. You understand what I'm saying? So if it's against a team like the Bucks, it's easy. It's easy work. Pacers, that's easy work. Even the Heat, that's easy work. But against a young team like this, man, that's just they just happy to be in the dance. Nah, man. Well, Guan says, what you know about the North Face puffer jacket, LV? Come on, man. That's late. That's late, man. I had that in college, man. I had the puffer jacket and I had the snorkel with the North Face. Triple fat is way before that. Triple fat that's going back, my man. North Face puffer, that's that's later. That's later. I could never afford North Face back in the day. Nah, they cost some bread. You know what you got? You know what you got to do? You know what you got to do? Real talk. Let me give you the cheat code. Everybody knew this too. You don't get your coats. You don't get your coats in the city. You don't do that. You got to go up to the Commons upstate. Anybody know Woodbury Commons? I used to go up there to get my Timbs, and I used to go up there and get my coats, get my North Faces. You know, Tim's in the city, right? Story time with LV. See, we off topic with the game. So what? Story time with LV. So check it out, right? So what you do, right? Remember the coats? The coats would be like about 300, 350. Kiende Aj. I don't want to butcher your name, man. Kiende Aj. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. My first time seeing you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew tonight. Big win for them boys, 116 and 112. OG Anobi, 23 big points, 9 rebounds. So you go up to Woodbury Commons, right? So remember, the coach in the city used to be about $300, right? Real talk. But up there, you can get a deal. You get them in the summertime. You get them for like $80, 87, like $87, maybe 110. How much was the Tim's, right? Tim's in the city was about 125, right? 130, right? You go up there, true story, you get them for like $80, $60, $70 in the Commons. True story. I went up there and got busy. That's when I got the snorkel. I got the North Face snorkel and I got the North Face bubble. I paid $300 and some change for 2 coats, B. Then I went back because I said, yo, I didn't know they was up here doing it like this. I went up there and I got 3 pair of Timbs. I got the Chuckers, right? All black Chuckers, the leather joints. Then I got the old school constructions, the regular construction joints. And then I got the beef and broccoli joints. The beef and broccoli, like, the low cut joints. I got all 3 of those. True story. I paid $180. True story. Woodbury Commons. That was how you would fix that, B. But I got the beef and broccolis up there. Got the beef and broccolis, had the Chuckers, the all black leather Chuckers, and then I got the regular Timbs. Big Taz is yes, still exists. It's like a Big Taz. It's like an outside shopping mall. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like an outlet mall. But it's not a mall. It's an outside. Like you can walk outside. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one of those. So it's the outside. JJ Deals direct. Yeah, it's like an outside outlet. So that's where you go. So they got Tommy Hilfiger up there. You name it. They got the Gap. They got J. Crew. They got Levi's store. All stores. They got them joints up there at Woodbury Commons. So that's where I would go and get the re-up. That's where you got to go, man. That's where you got to go. Look at Gravity. Gravity said Woodbury is whack now. Yo, Gravity, I ain't been up there in a minute. Like in a couple of years. I mean, like, when I mean a couple of years, I mean like 10 joints. I ain't been up there in a long time, man. But yo, that's where. Yeah, see, J Dill know what time it is. North Outlet and all that. Word up. Gravity says used to be better years ago. Word up. Yo, I ain't been up there. Yeah, J Deals, me too, man. I ain't been up there in a minute. Jay Supreme said, don't go up there Christmas. Yeah, it'd be bananas. Listen, I haven't been up there in a minute. But you're right, Jay Supreme. Around Christmas time, because I did do that once. Took drive up there. I said, yo, this is bananas up here. Bananas. But you go upstate. It's not that far. I mean, probably like from the city, probably about an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? Take it, just go up north. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's where you go. That's where you go. That's where you go and get all your joints. So I had all them joints. I had all them coats because I would go in the summertime. My mom's told me, my mom's was like, yo, if you want the coats, you gotta go to summertime, get the coats, man. That's when you get the deals. You don't go when it's cold out. That's when they're going to up the price. You go in the summertime. And in the outlet stores, all them stores are still open. Like they don't close down North Face because it's the summertime. No, it's still open. So you go in there and get your joints. I get my joints like in July. Like in July, I just go up there and re-up whatever the new joint was. Or sometimes the old joint, like from last year or whatever, I just go and get like 2 of them joints because they cut the price in half. I come off crazy up in there. That's how I used to do it. That's how I used to go, man. That's how I used to go. K out of J said, I read in the news they will trade OG for Bookers. For Booker? No, they not. The Sun's not giving them up for that. That's not happening, man. That's not happening. I truly, truly doubt they would give up OG for Booker, man. The Suns are not moving off of him, man. He's their face, man. They will move off of KD before that. PQ from BK said, "Oh, Delancey, that's why I used to get my leathers, man. I get my Pele from over there. I get my Pele. Oh, no, also too, I used to get my Averex too, man. I had 2 of them joints. I got them from over there. Remember, the Averexes used to be like $275. Nah, I'm bugging. They used to be like $400. Something crazy for them jackets. True story. I went to Delancey, went over there, went to one of them spots. They had the varsity one I had the red joint with the red cloth with the flag on the back and the cream leather sleeves. That's what I had with them joints. I got that joint for like $105. Well, no, I'm bugging, like $120. That joint was like originally like $300-something. Then I got the regular varsity blue joint. I got that. I ain't have no leather on it. It was just a regular varsity jacket, the Averex joint. I got that for like $85. I paid like almost like $200 for that. So I had both 80s, had 2 Averexes. Yo, man, you gotta do shopping, man. AJ Live, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rock with LV. 116, 112. Big win for them boys overtime. OG Anobi, 23 points, 9 rebounds. LV, I had advancing. I didn't have it with the advances, the biking jackets. I had advancing. I didn't have the one with the skull on it and nothing like that. I just had a regular one, like a regular Vancing biker jacket. Matthew, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. It's my first time seeing you, sir. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew. Big win for the boys, 116 to 112. The captain, Jalen Brunson, 31.6 assists. Yeah, I had the Vance. Yeah, I had one. I had one Vance, and that's all I had. I had one Vance. I had one Vance and leather. Because the patch was yellow. It was yellow with black. Vance, I just had the black joint. Had the black, like the biker jacket, the cut off right here. Because it wasn't really like go to your waist. It's like right above your waist. I had that. I had that leather joint. Yep. I just had one of those. Gravity says white or cream every yo. That's what I had. That's how Gravity. I had the varsity, the red. I had the red joint. It was red, and the sleeves were cream leather. And I had the flag on the back. Said Averex USA. I had that. True story, man. Army jacket's beige and black. I had the beige. I had the beige army jacket. I had the whole suit, J Divs. I had the jacket and the pants. Yep, true story, man. True story. So you bringing LV back, man. You bringing LV back. I had the camouflage joints. I had the camouflage pants. I had the regular camouflage green and black. And then I had the black and white camouflage pants. I would wear it with because I had a black one too. I had a black one. I had a black army jacket. I had a cream army jacket and I had a black one. I also had remember the Scully used to wear. Remember the Scully with the brim, the Nas joint. I had that too. I had a couple of those. I had those in I had a brown one, I had a black one, and I had the beige one. That went with my varsity jacket. Not varsity jacket, but my army jacket. That's what I had. Yep. See, she got me going back, man. This Grover said my family used to go to King's Plaza to shop for clothes. I used to go. You bringing me back, man. What's that you used to take? I used to take the dollar van down there. I had family out there, man. I had family out there in the style. So I used to take it. And I took the van down there one time. I'm telling you, almost story time. I used to take the go like, you with the car, right? As they say. The Jamaican cats. Get off out there. It's King's Plaza, man. I only been up there maybe once or twice, man. You got to be in and out there, man. They get it on a shaking out there. Question, LV, you ever had? Nah, I never. That's. I was still young when them joints was popping. I was still young. My uncles and all them had those, man. Yeah, the 8-ball jackets. Those was hard. You had those. You was him. I didn't have that. That's before my era. I was still young when them joints was really shaking out in the city like that. I never had the brim Scully. He said, I swore. Yo, why you think the brim Scully was corny, man? But people was rocking them. The army vest, yeah, I had the army vest too. I got them joints, man. I had the army vest. I used to wear my army pants. I used to wear like LL, one up, one down, one leg down, one leg up. I was a young bull, man. I was trying to front like, you know what I'm saying? LV make it privilege all over NYC. Yo, man, word up, man. I had family all over the city, man. I grew up uptown, but I had family all over the city. Yeah. Them dudes that was getting money, man. Them dudes that was getting money, he had all that. Them dudes that was getting money, you know, they was wearing they was wearing like the velour suits. They had on the wallabies. Yeah, them dudes that was getting it, man. That's how they were, the velour sweatsuits. Yeah, back in the day, man, I was them dudes that was getting it. Jason Green, 8-ball jack, yeah, late 80s, like mid 80s. I was young pup then when they was doing that. Army fatigue with the Timbs, yo, come on, man. That's how you had to do it. Gravity. Sherlin, 8-ball Sherlin before my time, man. Sherlin's next to 100 GM. Sherlin's was around. That was around the triple fat goose days. You know what I'm saying? You got the Sherlin coats. But I remember dude was getting them coats taken, man. They was getting their chain snatched and their coats taken back in them times, man. Them dudes had them Sherlins. Them Sherlins was bred. I didn't get that. I had the also I had the leather bomber. I had the leather bomber jacket. Jason Williams to 86, 87, 88. Yo, come on, man. That was the era, man. That's when dudes that's when the style all came out, man. Everybody wanted to look like the dudes on the block. You know what I'm talking about? Them dudes that was getting money. That's where you got your style from. Or like your uncles or whomever dudes that was going out and partying. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, my uncles and all them was going to spots like the Disco Fever, the Rooftop. You know what I mean? I remember because they were supposed to be watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like watching me. They'd be like, yo, don't say nothing. They would dip off and I would stay in the crib with my cousin. They'd be at the Rooftop. You know what I'm saying? Or Disco Fever. They'd be out there partying. Back then, that's what they used to wear suits going out. They ain't wear what we wore. They wore suits, like whole suits. They were real nice suits. They had on Bally's. You remember Bally's? They used to wear Bally's back in the day with their suits. You know what I'm saying? They used to have their joints, their shirts unbuttoned with their chain out, their rings on. I'd be like, all right, them dudes look nice, man. Oh, the tunnel was, yo. I was up in the tunnel a lot, man. The tunnel was, yo, you had to be on point. The tunnel, man. You had to be careful the tunnel, man. BQBK. Sheepskins, yeah, that's not before, but I was young. You know what I'm saying? During that time, BQBK. Like I was young when them dudes was rocking them sheepskins and Sherlins. That was all at the same time. And like that was just around the time sheepskin and Sherlins came out like right before Triple Fat Gooses. It was around that time. But you know what I mean? If you was getting it, they had the Sherlins or the sheepskins. That was you was getting some bread. Oh, the world famous Brucey B. Come on, man. That's uptown. That's Harlem, man. It's Polo Grounds. Oh, Jay Supreme, you was killing them. You had the sheepskin with the gray hat. Yo, see, we don't forgot about Knicks talk, man. See, we talking about the Knicks. We taking it back. Yo, Jay Supreme, you was killing them. You had the hat to go with it. You had the hat to go with it. He was the man, bro. He was the man. Yeah, Bally's. Yeah, Big Taz. Yeah, the Bally's. That's what they wore. They wore the Bally's with their suits, man. Or they wore Ferragamos. They wore those too. They wore Ferragamos, man. Them shoes. That's how I remember my uncles, man. Them dudes going out looking nice too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Many moons ago, man. Oh, yeah. Rob Full of Sherlin Coat, 250. Yeah, that's Jay. That's how they was giving it up back then, man. That's how they was giving it up. You had to be on point, man. You had to be on point. And my mom, she was a little nervous getting me that coat, man, because that's how they was giving it up. Yeah, she was just yeah. A leather bomber, yeah, back in the day. Yeah, man, I had a leather bomber, but you're right. You had to be on point. You got to be on point. You couldn't. I'll put it to you like this: you could wear them joints. You just got to wear them joints around where people know you. Like you can't really. Like I put it to you like this: I wasn't going to the heights with my joint. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't going to the heights. Nah, I was staying. I wasn't going to Grand Concourse. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't doing that. Right? Nah. Or put it like this: I wasn't going to the Skate Key with that joint on. You crazy? You go to Skate Key with that? Oh man, it's over, man. You gotta put on your regular flight jacket. You know what I'm saying? On the flight jackets, you gotta put on a regular flight jacket. I used to wear the green flight jacket. I would get the green flight jacket from Dr. J's or VIMs. I would go over there, get the green flight jacket, and I would wear with my beef and broccolis. That's what I would do, man. Because all the other nice stuff, you gotta hold that down. Because dudes see you with that. So, oh man, it's crazy. 718 Fresh, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew. Big time win for the boys, 116 to 112. The captain, 31.6 assist. 718 says Devin Booker will probably be a Knick next season. Yo, what's the name just came in and said that, man? Anybody see anything about the OG Anunoby to Devin Booker? Another person just said that. I'm going to bring this up right now, man. Hold up. Somebody just said that, man. just. All right, so this is from Sporting News, guys. This was yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up for you guys. Let's take a look here, man, because he's the second person to come in here and say that. I remember when the Luka deal came up, I didn't believe it. So 718, he said that. The other cat came in here and said that too. So let me see what's going on here, man. Give me 1 second, my peoples. Let me bring this up before I get up out of here. Hold up. Okay, 1 second here. One second. All right, cool. Okay. 718 says the Suns looking to move him. All right, let's take a look here, guys. Let me share this with you guys really quickly here. All right, right, give me 1 second. All right, you see this here, guys, right? Everybody see this? Okay, it says in sporting news, it says Knicks are predicting to swap OG Anunoby for Suns $220 million star this summer, right? Okay, so it says, while the New York Knicks are among the most talented teams in the Eastern Conference, blah, blah, blah. However, by acquiring Phoenix superstar and free agency, the organization could take the next step towards a legitimate contention. They said Phoenix Suns superstar Devin Booker could be a player they pursue if he were to become available. NBA insider Joe Gambardoro suggested that Booker could be on the move this offseason if the Suns fail to reach the postseason. Bringing in Booker might require trading OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson to make salaries match in addition to some draft capital. Booker is currently in the first year of his 4-year, $220 million deal and is making an average salary of $55 million per season. So in closing, he says, moving on from a valuable two-way asset in Anunoby wouldn't be easy, but if New York determines Booker is the missing piece they desperately need, a swap could occur this summer. What say you guys, man? I mean, listen, this is what it's in sporting news. 718 came in and dropped the bomb. The other kid, I can't forget, his name is K Adeje. He just came in and said the same thing. I mean, is this getting any legs? What say you? Everybody in here, everybody. David Smith, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. What say you? Everybody in the chat, man. My whole crew, man. What says you guys? Because, yo, look. I don't know if I do that Devin Booker deal. I don't know if I do that. Now, if we're talking Mikal Bridges, then yeah, I do that deal. Right? I do that. I don't know if I give up OG Anunoby for Devin Booker. Number one, he's bigger. You see what he did tonight, right? Who he can guard and how he can guard. I don't do that deal, man. I like Devin Booker, I do, but not giving him for OG Anunoby. We're not going to have any wing defenders, man. He's a shooting guard. And what is he, 6'5"? He's not that big. Bridges is 6'6". He's bigger than him. You need size, man. So yeah, he can kind of help with points, but we don't have a problem scoring. Scoring is not the issue. We need to defend, and we need size. So, I like Booker. I like the player, but we're the second best offense in the league. We don't need scoring. We need a big wing, like a Herb Jones type, or Jaden McDaniel, something like that. We need something like that to help us coming off the bench or whatever. We don't need to trade OG Anunoby and Mitch for Devin Booker. Like, why would they do that? The way Mitch is looking right now, the Knicks don't move off of Mitch. If he continues the way he's playing now and how he's playing, there's no way they move off of Mitch. No way. No way. You heard it here first from LV, right? The only way you move off of Mitch, you do a Mitch deal if you're getting back somebody like Giannis. If you're getting back Giannis and they want OG Anunoby and Mitch and some picks, and I don't know, you throwing Tyler Kolek or something like that for Giannis, okay, cool. He is CAA. We know that. We know he's with the CAA crew. We've been talking about that for the longest here. But it doesn't make sense, 718. It just doesn't make sense for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need scoring. We don't need that. Big Tash and Jaden McDaniels on this team will give us a ring. That's what I'm saying. This Grover says, for Giannis, I still wouldn't because we are desperate need of defense. Giannis can defend this, Grover. He can defend, man. You know that. He can defend. And he's got size, too. Giannis is big. He's about 6'11". He's almost 7 feet. He's like the same size as KD. You know what I'm saying? So, Giannis is a different monster. This Grover says, not like OG and Mitch, though. Yeah, Mitch, I don't know, man. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Both of them together, Giannis is not a better defender than both of them together, but Giannis is just he's come on, man. You would have to do that deal, Disc-Rover. You would have to do that deal to get him. Because he's a situation, Disc-Rover, where that's a win now. You get him, you win right now. There's no way the Knicks, they would win right now. But the problem is, Disc-Rover, is you would lose size with Mitch. But Disc-Rover, that opens the door for the Big Mermaid. So, Disc-Rover, would you do that deal? J Deals, yeah, Giannis, he's like 7 feet. That's what I'm saying. He's the same size KD. Them dudes are big, man. David Smith said Mitch looked very average tonight. No, he looked better than average, man. He looked better than average. He was active today, man. Diving on the floor, blocking shots, getting rebounds, getting putbacks. 13 minutes out there. I thought Mitch looked really good, David Smith. For the minutes that he had, he was only out there for 13 minutes. It's only his second game back. So come on, I thought he played really well. This Grover said we already have depth issues. Now, listen, agree. Listen, everything that you said is valid. With Tibbs as our coach, Big Mermaid still ain't playing consistent minutes until year 3. This Grover, agreed. But what I'm saying with Mitch gone, that gives your boy Big Mermaid minutes because now Tibbs has no bigs. He has no bigs. Big Mermaid year 2, no Mitch. He backs up Cat. What say you? But listen, guys, listen, man. Look, 718 came in with an option here, and I heard it earlier with the other guy that came in here, J. I forget his name. I'll just call him K.A. The kid came in here, and he stated that same thing about this Booker thing. I want to see if it's got some legs. It's starting to get some legs here, man. I'm not doing that deal. There's no way I'm doing that deal. No way. No way. 718 says, who do you sign for the last roster spot? I give it to either Okiki or TJ Warren. We don't need Moses right now because we have Mitch. So I don't want another 7-footer. We don't need it. We need another wing. 718. We need another wing. So Jim's about to rotate Cat. Yo, listen. You're not lying, my brother. You're not lying. Nah, you're 1,000% right. Nah, that's a fact. You're not lying. I agree with that. ADL says TJ Warren, right. Right. We need a wing scorer off the bench. Agreed. What size? How big is TJ Warren? About 6'7"? 6'8"? That's what we need. And Okiki's the same size, about 6'7", 6'8". About the same size as OG Anunoby. You need that. You need that right now for this push. That's what I would do. Hey, you guys notice, man, Precious ain't been playing. You see that, right? Mitch come back, Precious ain't getting no burn. Precious isn't getting any burn. You see that? Tibbs is already, see what Tibbs is doing, right? He already got his rotation. He got his 4. He got his 9-man rotation. It was Shamet, Mitch, Deuce, and Campaign. Campaign's definitely going to play. He's going to play a lot in the playoffs too because you need time for Brunson. So he's letting it be known that's what his rotation is going to be like. You see it now, right? You're starting to see how it's kind of formatting. J. Deal says Precious can back up OG. Agreed. I've been saying that. But Tibbs is not going to do that, man. You're seeing that with Mitch back. You see what he's doing, right? You see how he's moving with that. You see Tibbs showing his hand. He's showing exactly what he's going to do, J. Deals. He's not going to put Precious is not going to play, man. He might be moments, but it might be, yeah, Jay Supreme, yeah. Precious might be situational. Agreed. That's what it's going to be, man. It's not going to be Tibbs is showing his hand. You're seeing it now. Mitch back. And so when you see Mitch play 13 minutes tonight, he's revving him up. So Mitch is going to probably get about 20 minutes off the bench. So you're going to see 20 minutes from him. You're going to see 20 minutes from Deuce. You're going to see maybe 10 minutes from Shamet, 12 minutes from Payne. That's it. That's who he's playing. That's who he's playing. Get ready for the playoffs. Well, Guan says, would you love to see Mitch run with Cat so we could finally not be a size disadvantage every time? Agreed. I think Tibbs is kind of holding that in his back pocket, man, right? As that one bullet. I think he's holding that bullet kind of like in a holster. You know what I'm saying? To kind of see exactly how it pans out. But I think that's definitely going to be in the play. I think he's just waiting for Mitch to rev up. All right, people, listen, let me get up out of here. Listen, man, it was nice rapping with y'all today, man. Big win for the boys, 116-112 in OT. Jalen Brunson, 31.6 assists. OG Anunoby, 23 points, 9 rebounds. Man, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button, right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, rocking with me and my crew, please subscribe to the channel. Also, too, if you're watching this on a replay game, please leave comments and also to subscribe because I do respond to comments. All right, people, listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. I will be back to talk about who we got next. Golden State, right? We got Golden State next. So please come through and check that out. I will be going live after that game. So please come through and check it out. All right, people, listen, I'm LV Live. That's my show. And I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me, man. All right. I'm LV Live and I'm out of here, people. Peace.